All right, so everyone knows, or you should know about the Nudies community project. I know I first learned about it from, well, a lot of us first learned about it from Crypt, right? And Crypt, we all know that Crypt has an eye for great, amazing projects. And when he first brought this up, he was telling me, like, hey, you have to check this out. It's an all women led community, and you need to talk to them. And I know I was in conversation with Lachey or Nudies in DMs too. And it just seems like it was just like yesterday that you guys were talking about launching your project and now you guys are sold out. Can you give us like the how this first came to fruition? Nudies community, like that name is the best, by the way. It's so funny. And then the artwork, and then to where you guys are right now. And it's hard to sell out a project like right when you guys launch, and you just had pre-sale and then it went to public and then it's sold out and then we have reveal coming up. So bring us up to date.
Yeah, so I kind of got into the NFT space a little bit over 8 months ago. And when I first got brought in, I didn't know anything about NFTs. I just knew what people told me, and I bought into a few projects, and I got completely bugged. And then when I did my deep dive after that, I got to learn so many cool things, and I was just learning so much a day. And I did a huge, I spent like probably 2.5 weeks straight just doing nothing but researching. And that like brought me to know that, the NFT space only makes up 16% of the artists in it are women, and 5% of the sales are contributed to women. So that is extremely low. I wanted to do something about that, and I decided to start building a team. And I wanted to do a project that people could feel comfortable buying into, knowing that they're not going to get rugged, knowing that they have a good doxed community around them, and just building it up from that. So that's where we started. The nudie community name actually came from my hairless cat. So the inspiration came from them, my muses. I have chicken, steak, and sushi. They're super cute. And when I was thinking of names, I was like, I want something that's kind of rhymes and that's catchy. And I sent like 6 options over to Haley, and we both were like nudie community. So that's how that kind of went about. And then as far as how everything else lined up, I knew Haley previously. We've had a couple business meetings when she came and flew out to LA. And I wanted to hire her in the past to do some work for me, but she like timing wasn't right. So I reached out to her again. I was like, hey, would you like to do an NFT project with me? And she was like, actually, I've been looking into NFTs. I would absolutely love to do it. I just don't know anything on the development side, or I would have already done something. I was like, no problem. So we got cracking on the art. And originally it only had 300 traits, and now we've bumped it up to over 550 traits. So we kind of went a little nuts there. But a little bit about Haley. She's worked with some of the world's largest brands. She's worked with Nike, Kors, Google, L'Oreal, Barbie, Xbox, and she's just super incredible. She also has been featured on multiple fashion weeks: New York, Toronto, Sydney, and she's had her own brand for over 12 years, worn by multiple celebrities. And it's just really cool to see her candy-coated prints and her really fun designs like intertwined within the whole. So we're going to be bringing you guys some really cool fashion airdrops and merging together the world of physical goods, digital goods, and just having a lot there. And so we're working on that, and we found a developer. I actually found her on TikTok, and her name is Katya. She had like over 180,000 followers, and she's a tech mentor. And I was like, oh, I don't know if she'll get back to me. And I reached out, and she did. And she was like, I've been wanting to work on an NFT project, but I just don't have the designer or the time to do some of the marketing. So we all kind of intertwine perfectly together. And a little bit of backstory about Katya is she's actually a baker turned software engineer. And she's a software engineer day to day at Microsoft, and that's her job. So all 3 of us are completely doxed, and we just have made kind of a powerhouse here, and we're just super excited. It was definitely a lot of work and a lot of grinding to get to where we are today. I didn't expect a 22-minute sellout yesterday. I'm absolutely blown away. We are so elated, and we just can't wait for what's to come. Because if you don't know us, we have an AR app that's already on the App Store for Google Play and in the Apple App Store. We already have a VR Hangout in VR Chat, and we did all those things before launch because we wanted to have utilities for people. So our list of utilities going forward in the future, it's just so long, and we just can't wait to knock each of them out and just give the most value to our communities. And our launch yesterday did extremely well. We're so happy for that. And our reveal is tomorrow, actually, at 9:30 a.m. So that's going to be really exciting for everyone to find their forever nudies.
Wow. I love that you how many times have you told that story? Because you flawlessly said that and with no with no hesitance. That was amazing. I'm super excited. I was gonna ask them like, when's reveal? Because I keep like looking and I'm like, all right, it's not today, and I'm
I
just super.
posted it at the top, so everybody that wants to look and check out the nudie community, it's up at the top. You guys can check out their Twitter and their handle, and everything that's coming. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely bought a bunch of these, so I'm excited. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Oh my god, when I really look at it, tomorrow's gonna be so busy. They got the reveal in the morning, then I'm gonna have to try to sweep the floors. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited.
It sounds like the stars lined up for you guys, and that's super cool. And you said you're out here in LA, huh?
Yeah, I'm in Orange County, and yeah, everything did line up, which is actually really crazy. We have had really cool opportunities that I didn't expect. So, like we said, like you said this morning, we had Paris Hilton retweet our custom one that we made for her, and she absolutely loved it. That's really because we've seen her on Jimmy Fallon, we've seen her on other things. She knows about NFTs, she's educated in it. So to have somebody like that acknowledge our work is really awesome. And then even a week prior to launch, we had Mark Cuban's NFT page sponsor, or not, like they just spotlighted us. So that was like really cool. And that page is very, very hard to get onto. And to have like an organic spotlight like that is incredible. And we bugged the hell out of them to get that, because I know somebody this morning was like, it's $50,000, it's $100,000. We literally had each of the team members DM them, like giving the laundry list of all that we were doing, how we were all women team, like pushing it till finally the creative director messaged me on our personal page. It was like, all right, I see you guys. What can we do to help you? So we've just this whole time persevered and just pushed and pushed and pushed, and I think that's been one of the biggest things that led to our success, which we were super thankful for. And just the community really rallying around people like Show Me, people like Crip, people like NFT Anonymous, these people that are helping us promote organically just because they really love what we're doing. That makes all the difference, to have such passionate people surround you.
Be sure to listen in to all of our weekly shows and follow us on Twitter for updates.